Jam on toast!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Jam. I'm Cameron. Today the toast is going to be to Zoolander. Now this is a SourcefedNerd movie called Review, and you made me watch this pile of dumb, and I'm not going to say I didn't laugh, because it is a typically funny movie, but I wouldn't have gone back and watched this if it was not a movie club review. So the short sell on this one is that Derek Zoolander is a male model whose career is winding down, and there's a new guy, Hansel, who's coming up. While he's dealing with that, the fashion evil syndicate decides to use him and brainwash him to kill the Malaysian Prime Minister, and so he's got to deal with that too. The plot device being that the fashion industry wants to keep their huge profit margins, and eliminating the Prime Minister will allow them to continue using child labor. My love for this has got to be nothing to do with the movie. It's where he jumps out of the shadows in the coal mine, and it's just a funny scene. It has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. My hate for this one's a little weird. It's actually where they show his father's approval for him, because to me it was more powerful when his father just completely had disowned him. And why? I didn't think there was much that could tear down Zoolander's character, but that knocked him down a notch for me. The MVP for this was Christine Taylor. She basically plays the straight man throughout the whole thing, and bless her, because she makes the movie quite bearable, as I'm not really a big fan of Ben Stiller or Owen Wilson. Though I am a big fan of Jerry Stiller, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just years of watching him on King of Queens and Lovable Arthur. So let's go on to the categories. Aesthetics. The aesthetics of this are really weird to me. They're obviously put a lot of effort into it. They did a very good job making things look how they need to look and telling certain things with it, but I found it very jarring and offsetting, and maybe that's part of what the joke is that I'm not getting, is that fashion models do all this crazy stuff and they wear these insane outfits and none of it's supposed to make sense, which is fine, and that's funny enough now that I've talked about it. They used a lot of celebrity cameos in here, which I thought was real fun, and it was nice to see all the ladies from my list show up. Mila Jovovich, this character in particular, was looking pretty fine, and just a funny, weird villain in general. I really liked her part of this. Aesthetics gets an 80. Character development. There really wasn't much going on for character development. Zoolander and Hansel kind of grow marginally. Christine Taylor's character really doesn't grow at all. She's the investigative reporter, and maybe she learns to like models as people a little better. Jerry Stiller's character grows more than anybody else's in the movie, which is kind of funny because his character pretty much drives all the plot. Will Ferrell's character, Mufasa, he can't seem to get anything done on his own, so he ends up using everyone else to get it done. With that said, the character development that does grow and happen is significant, especially because we're kind of devoid of all. So proportionally, it makes sense that those were big deals. Character development gets a 50. Storyline. There was actually a very involved story here, but it didn't really amount to much. But it did give us plot points and pushes for the characters to meet conflicts. So I have to give credit where credit's due. I think they definitely put the work in. I think they definitely structured it well. I just think what the story consisted of really wasn't much at all. Storyline gets a 50. Compulsion. While I could have turned this off at almost any point because I've seen this before and it's not one that I really want on my list of things to watch over and over and over again, I enjoyed it. I have to say that. And if you turn your brain off a little bit, I think you enjoy it more. This is what I call dirt humor, where it's either crude or stupid for stupid's sake, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to swim in the intellectual side of the pool. Compulsion gets a 50. Now, if we total all that up, it averages out to 57.5. For my wrap-up review, I'm going to say if you haven't seen this before, watch it. It's gonna make you laugh at some point, and typically Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson are known for making people laugh. While neither one of them belong as young male model characters in this movie, that kind of makes it funnier at certain points. With that said, by the first time you say this is stupid and you're not enjoying the movie, turn it off. You're probably not going to enjoy the rest of the movie. I think that's it for me. I'm Cameron. Have a nice day.